It's interesting to me because I personally was really shocked to be walking through the favelas that was under the UPP, which is supposed to be their community policing program, where the police were driving through the community with a loaded gun sticking out of the window pointed at people. If that's community policing, I'm scared to think what the other type of policing is, because that showed me that there was no respect for the people in the community. How could you have people believe that you care about them if you're going to treat everybody who lives in that community, including little children, as if they're criminals, which is exactly what you're doing if you're pointing a gun at them. And I think the biggest problem of drug prohibition is that it distorts people's notion of public safety. It has us believe that somehow drug dealers are more dangerous than the predatory business people who are sucking wealth out of the community. That drug dealers are more dangerous than the people who refuse to educate, the people who refuse to provide health, the people who refuse to make sure that people can live a real life. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. The idea that we're going to make drug dealers public enemy number one, and not the people who are ruining the environment, not the people who are sucking out all of the wealth, not the people who are making it impossible for us to get rid of income inequality, is the kind of thing that will keep these problems going. And the only thing I can say is I hope that we're not going to end up being brothers and sisters in deep misery instead of brothers and sisters in progress, particularly when I'm in this beautiful environment, that looks wonderful, that makes me feel hopeful. And it's a weird thing because on one hand, it kind of represents the problems. I mean, it's absolutely a beautiful space and everything around me is beautiful. And yet it also is a symbol of incredible inequality. On one hand, you have favelas right here where people don't have any of their basic needs being met. And if you look over here, you see these amazing high-rise buildings where they're employing the people who live over here, but not even paying them enough to live on.